Faculty, staff, and student employees at 4 of Missouri's universities will be required to be vaccinated by January. Our Missouri Capitol Bureau Chief Emily Manley was at the University of Missouri Board of Curators meeting today in St. Louis and has the latest on what members decided.
Since the start of the school year, places like UMKC, Missouri S&T, Mizzou, and right here at UMSL, they've encouraged the campus community to voluntarily upload their vaccine cards so they know where they stand. Well, things changed today when the board voted to require all faculty, staff, and right here like this student worker, when they will have to mandatory upload their vaccine card when they return from Christmas break.
Curator Lehman?
No.
Curator Winokur?
Yes.
With 7 in favor and 1 opposed, the 4 universities under the Missouri system will be complying with the federal vaccine mandate.
We have hundreds of millions of dollars in federal research and other contracts and grants.
Between the 4 campuses, nearly 29,000 faculty, staff, and students have uploaded their vaccination status. But Mizzou President Moon Choi believes there are more.
There may be employees as well as student employees that have already been vaccinated that did not upload their vaccination status.
Curator Todd Graves abstained from voting.
It's a gross overreach of the authority of the Office of the President, and I'm not going to help him with it, but I also am not going to hurt the university.
Under the resolution passed by the board, there are 3 exemptions: religious and medical reasons. And based on the university's decision, how close of contact an individual has with a federal contracted employee.
If we can move some people around to reach this lack of interaction, and I understand there's a cost associated with that.
The 3 exemptions that we provided, as well as the opportunity for us to segregate those that can be demonstrated not to interact with those that support or work on federal contracts.
The board is now tasked with writing policies on if and how an employee would be penalized for not complying. But it was a decision, Choi said, that had to be made for funding and research.
Do I expect people to quit? There may be some.
Now, students that aren't student employees would not be required to get the vaccine. As we've reported before, Attorney General Eric Schmidt has a couple of lawsuits about the federal vaccine mandate. In the resolution that board members passed, if Schmidt would win, then this resolution goes away. Those employees at the 4 universities are required to get the vaccine by January 4th. Another note to make is Choi told the board that of the 7,000 employees that work for MU Healthcare, only 4 of them did not want to get the vaccine. Reporting from our Missouri Capitol Bureau in St. Louis, I'm Emily Manley.